Always be happy by looking at their success. Before the world respects you, believes you, and recognizes you, you need to believe yourself, you need to trust yourself, and you need to recognize yourself, and you need to love yourself. Because I look at these trophies and everything as materialistic thing. Ask for opportunities, grab the opportunities, work on yourself, do your best, and if you mess up, say sorry, learn from it, and keep working hard.
Hello everyone, welcome to Illuminate 24. I'm Tharusha, your host today, and we are thrilled to have Bernadine Jayasinghe as our guest. So she's the Managing Director of the Institute of Essential Studies. She's the visiting lecturer of Sri Javardhanapura campus, and she's a renowned newsreader and a presenter. So thanks for joining us, Ms. Bernadine Jayasinghe. To start off, could you tell us a bit about your journey and what first sparked your passion for education and media?
It's a very interesting question because you take me down my memory lane. I would definitely say that I did not start this thinking that this would be my career one day. So I would say that this was my passion, and that quite converted into a profession in my life. So if I'm to share a very long story, very short, I would say that I used to encourage people, support people, maybe give feedback, and mostly motivate them to do better in life. And that it made me end up as a trainer and a corporate trainer, as well as a motivational speaker as well. So if I'm to talk about my entrepreneurship journey, I started with 6 chairs and 1 whiteboard, which I used to use for my O-levels, and then later on converted into a business, and little by little, by investing in knowledge, experience, and developing myself, and especially making sure that I invest in education as well. While developing myself, I was able to develop the business as well.
So you have held many leadership roles since your school days. How did these early experiences shape your career?
It surely have shaped my career in many ways, because surely school has been the greatest foundation in my life, because school, and especially the values that I learned from school, made me who I am today. And talking about the roles that I've played and the positions I've held, and the sports which really helped me to learn about leadership skills, then team building, and especially to learn about life, it was surely the foundation. So if I'm to give you a quick summary, it was surely key to my success as well, because sometimes you're really scared of failure. But during school, when you fail, a lot of people will come and motivate you and support you and help you to learn and keep flying high. So something that I learned from those positions is it's okay to try, it's okay to fail, and it's okay to try again, and it's okay to be who you are. So embracing myself and flying high is the most important thing that I learned from school as well.
So you are the youngest Rotary President in Sri Lanka and Maldives, and a distinguished Toastmaster. How have these organizations influenced your personal and professional growth?
So mostly I joined those to do charity, because I believe that we need to grow in life, but I think we need to earn to support more people. That's something I really believe in. We have to do well in our life, but I think we have to earn to share as well. And the greatest satisfaction in my life is to see someone else doing great. And because you win so many things, but then your happiness is there for a few minutes or days or hours or maybe years. But later on, then you come to a state where again that you need to start again. But when you help someone, that satisfaction within you, there are no words to explain how satisfied you are. So that's one reason I joined those organizations, and through those, even I learned so much, because I learned that as an individual you can do only so little, but together you can make a huge impact together as well. So that's something that I learned through those organizations. And something really important I need to tell you is that networking is something amazing, because if someone comes to you and asks you what's your net worth, what is the answer that you're going to give? I believe the answer would be network. Because if you have a wonderful network, if you have so many contacts, you can do so much to yourself, the industry, the world, and to many other people as well. So through these organizations, I met lovely souls, and that really helped me to do things better and bigger as well, and it really helped me to have a wonderful exposure as well.
Can you share a specific experience or a story from your career that reminded you why you love what you do and pushed you to keep moving forward?
That's a lovely question, because the only reason that it really helps me to keep going, keep flying high, and to keep doing what I do is to see people being happy, and especially to witness people's transformation. So the moment that I see someone smile, the moment I see that someone is becoming successful, the moment I see that someone is making the right choices and the decisions in their lives, that really helps me and makes me happy and satisfied. So especially when I talk about training and the areas that I actually tend to do and work on, that really helps me to always be happy by looking at their success. So that really helps me to keep driving and thriving high, because to be honest, motivation is, you are motivated at times, but even though you're successful or not, sometimes you do have your moments of ups and downs. So sometimes you feel like enough and maybe taking a break or so, but then, and also especially with the work we do, it's quite tiring. It takes a lot of time consuming. It needs a lot of motivation. So I would say the motivation for me has been always my students and always witnessing their transformation.
That's a really nice answer. So as a managing director at an institution, a visiting lecturer and a TV personality, balancing such diverse responsibilities must be really challenging. So how do you manage to stay dedicated and find joy both your professional and personal life?
Life itself is a challenge, and I believe every single day is a challenge as well. So every moment we need to decide whether we are going to grow through these challenges and opportunities, and maybe see how we can find the solutions for the problems, and see how we can actually transform through these challenges and grow through these challenges. So I think again it would definitely connect with the answers that I gave before as well, because the motivation by seeing people do great really helps me to keep flying high. And also I think world is changing every moment, every second, and being updated and going with the trends also help me to be maybe it helps me to keep going as well, because every moment there's something to be solved, and every moment there's something to look forward to. It's like an adventure, and life is like a roller coaster as well. So it's something that you need to always look forward to as something thrilling, something that you really want to do, rather than looking at it in a way that you want to complain about it. So there's a big difference. The truth and the reality is, living life is not easy. Doing any profession is not easy. Doing any project is not easy. And even becoming an entrepreneur or working in a particular company is not easy. So the truth is, how we look at the particular work or the project or the industry, or how we really react to the problems that we face in our lives. So if we can control our mind, we can surely control the situation and our life as well. So if you want to be happy, if you want to feel joy in your life, it's always a choice and a decision of how you look at things, how you face those, and how you react to those as well. So make sure that you love what you do and do what you love, and always be positive. It's very easy for me to say be positive, but it's extremely hard for a person who's going through a tough time to be positive, especially nowadays. If you take students to professionals, everyone's going through a lot of tough time with the economic crisis to so many other things. But always remember, when you're going through the toughest times in lives, that's when you have to somehow be patient and hold on. And without quitting, you can maybe take a break, learn through those experiences, and learn through those experiences and see how you can develop yourself, get the right advice from the right people, and go on. Because your story is extremely important. Before the world respects you, believes you, and recognizes you, you need to believe yourself, you need to trust yourself, and you need to recognize yourself, and you need to love yourself. Then naturally, you'll start loving what you do and doing what you love.
Looking back at your journey, is there an achievement or a moment that stands out as particularly meaningful or rewarding to you?
So many memories. I think the most important thing would be not materialistic achievements in my life. I would say the lovely and the amazing souls that I've met throughout my journey, and the amazing experiences I've achieved and the exposure I've got. So I will say my achievements would be those. Because mainly a trophy that you keep it, and it will, I also have to make sure that I talk about this, because I look at these trophies and everything as materialistic things. But I think definitely you can always look at it and think of the hard times you had and the tough times you had to go through to go achieve it. So maybe a trophy or an achievement always have to motivate you to do better in life. But more than that, I think when you see your trophy or the achievement in your life, you have to see how you can make an impact using those, rather than maybe taking that to our mind, or maybe thinking, okay, I've already done and I've already won. The reason why I'm sharing this, going out of the topic as well, because most of the people might get stagnant when you win a particular like award, or when you have an achievement. But success is not a destination but a beautiful journey. So you have to win, you achieve, you succeed, you celebrate, and see how you can make an impact to yourself and to the country and the world, and see how you can achieve more and do well.
Yeah. So you won several awards for your work in television, including Best English TV Presentator of the Nation. So what do you enjoy most about being a TV presentator, and what advice would you give someone who is longing to follow your path?
I love meeting people, so that really helps me to connect with a lot of people, because most of the TV programs I've done has been with something to do with entrepreneurship and education. So that have been always been my area of work. So that really helped me to meet wonderful people. And one important thing that I wanted to mention is, so when you do training, you're quite limited to a particular crowd. But through TV, like when you do presenting, and with the work I used to do, I was able to inspire and motivate many more. So that's one thing that I always love about, because at least by like one word, if you can motivate someone, if you can use at least one word to inspire someone, if they can change their lives for better, that's something amazing that anyone could do. So that's one thing that has been always helping me to drive towards this particular industry in the TV as well. And that has been a wonderful exposure, I would surely have to say, because it really helped me to transform as well to who I am today. So anyone who is looking forward, I want to tell you, sometimes most of you might be scared and you wait for the perfect time to try it out, or maybe you wait for the perfect time to ask for an opportunity. But if you have it in your soul, if you feel like you want to try out, just try out. Everyone fails. I was not perfect. I am not perfect. I've messed up in style, and then I've been nervous and I've been shy. That's the reality. You being a human means you feel nervousness, you feel shy, and sometimes you feel confused in life. But what really matters is, are you ready to receive constructive criticism? Are you ready to develop yourself? Are you ready to face those challenges? We are all human. And I believe everyone should follow their passion, and everyone should really achieve their dreams and goals. And if you feel that you have a dream, rather than thinking and dreaming about it, it's very important that you really implement it. Now, it's again easy for me to say, because when you go do it and if you mess up, it's you who's going to have a good time and a bad time, and that you're going to cry, or maybe people are going to criticize you and laugh at you. But if you don't try, every day you're going to keep dreaming and just keep sitting. But if you try and fail, if you continuously work on yourself, you'll be able to actually celebrate your success. You'll be able to actually be so happy about how tough it was, but how you transformed. So if anyone's looking forward to become successful, if anyone's looking forward to work in any particular industry that you love to work in, ask for opportunities, grab the opportunities, work on yourself, do your best. And if you mess up, say sorry, learn from it, and keep working hard.
What key lessons have you learned throughout your career that you believe are essential for young, aspiring entrepreneurs to succeed and make a lasting impact?
A lot of patience, I believe that to achieve anything, to do great in any career or in your life, you have to have a lot of patience. That doesn't mean that everyone has a lot of patience, but we have to somehow control our mind and control ourselves and have a little bit of patience. Now, when I say patience, you might be thinking that being patient when there's a massive problem or something like that. I mean, patience to wait, patience to develop yourself, patience to do it in the best way possible, and even at a very tough time, how to have patience and look at that problem and how to find a solution for that problem in the right way. Because sometimes we want things instantly. And that's also amazing, right? I mean, sometimes if you want to do something, you have that passion and the internal urge and they want to do something and you want to go, do your best. That's amazing. I mean, you need to have that within you. But while having that passion within you, it's always important to have a little bit of patience to understand and also maybe to do a little bit of homework of the particular industry or about anything in your life and see how best you can do your best. Because sometimes we tend to make hasty decisions in life. As I mentioned before, life is not easy. And especially when you're trying to do your best, there will be a lot of people who's going to criticize you. There will be a lot of people who's going to pull you down. There will be people who's going to laugh at your face and behind your back as well. So, I mean, it's something important that we need to remember is that believe in your journey. Do your best for yourself and others and just keep moving. And sometimes when you're going through a tough time, sometimes you might even not be able to connect the dots and you might be confused and lost. But keep doing your best. Simple things will really help you. Little by little, just keep baby steps, that's fine. But later on in life, when you turn back, you'll see how you can connect the dots and you'll see where you are and where you can actually go and fly high in life. So things I've actually learned are those, and there's so many that I've learned through my career and my life as well, and from a lot of people as well. And another thing is practice. The 3 P's are very important. You have to practice, and you have to be humble enough to learn from other people. Don't take your achievements to your head. Always see what you can do from those achievements to another person. Because I mean, why we are here today is because we've met the right people in our lives at the right time. And also sometimes we've met the wrong people in our lives as well, where sometimes people pull you down. But then are you going to waste your time complaining about it, or are you going to learn the lesson and move forward in our lives is what matters the most. So because I meet a lot of students, right, and I meet a lot of professionals, so they keep complaining about so many things. So another thing is maybe you can maybe not take so much of important, valuable time to complain, but maybe invest that time to find the solutions and maybe find ways how you can develop. And a quick thing I want to tell you is now, is that sometimes if you have a particular dream and a goal in your life, see how those people have actually achieved those and see what they have done to achieve those particular goals and targets in their lives. So maybe that you can make your journey a little bit faster by knowing how they have quickly achieved those and what are the challenges they have faced and what they have done to overcome those challenges. So when you know what challenges are there and you know how to overcome those and you know the right people to go and get the right advice, it will help you to have a smoother journey and a ride and a beautiful path to your success story as well. So I think that's very important. And continuous learning is very important, and working on your skills is very important as well.
Couldn't have said it better than that. So finally, what advice would you give to the budding entrepreneurs, especially those eager to launch their own startups and navigate the challenges of building a successful business?
Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, do something creative and innovative. The world might say you're wrong, the world might say that you're not that great, the world might sometimes criticize you and maybe doubt about you. But if you know that is right and wrong, and if you're not doing any harm to anyone else, try it. Somehow try it and get the right advice and do the right research and make sure that you invest your heart and soul into it and see how you can develop it for sure. So I think that's very important. and get the right advice. I think advice is something really important. Nowadays, the good news is that there are so many people who are willing to support you, willing to encourage you. There are so many mentors, trainers, and loved ones who are ready to actually motivate and support and guide you. And also use technology. Nowadays, it's freely available. So get the right technology and use those and get the right information, do the right research, and stop dreaming and start doing it.
So it has been a privilege to have you here, and so we are going to end the interview. So thank you for coming and joining with us.
Thank you very much for having me, and I wish you all the very best. So believe in yourself and always keep flying high.
Thank you for tuning in with Illuminate 24, organized by IEEE student branch of IIT. More exciting videos are coming your way. So see you next time.